want to just explain this next activity that you guys are going to be working on. The first screen that you're going to be working on is just a match. This is make sets of 3 matching cards. This is a card, this is a card, this is all these are cards. So your matches are going to have 3 cards in them. It might look like something like this. So you have to drop them right on top. Now you see 2 cards, and I need something else. Okay, so it looks like I have a description and a graph, and then I'm going to need an equation. All right. Now that's not the correct answer, but that's what you need to do. You need to look at these cards, put them together by dropping them right on top of each other, ones that match up. Okay, so that's the first screen. Second screen and all the rest of the screens, these are just practice for you guys to be able to work on your transformations. So here's my example. So the question asks, what transformations are you going to use to get the pre-image, the green one, onto the image, the blue one? So what do you think is going to happen? Well, when I'm looking at this right now, these look reflected right across the y-axis. But if I reflect this shape across the y-axis, this point right here is going to end up right here. So it looks like I need to do a reflection and then also a translation of 2 units to the left. Okay, so let me write that. So I'm going to reflect across the y-axis, then translate -2 units horizontally. It's good to use the word horizontal. If you use -2 units left, that's really kind of wrong. -2 units left would mean left -2, which is actually right. You could say left 2 units, but using the words horizontally, -2 units, a little more precise. Okay, you can hit submit to the class. You'll be able to see some other people's eventually here. Okay, so next step. Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to edit this. What do you think the transformation equation will be? Okay, so that's the next thing I need to put in there. All right, transformation equation. As you guys saw from the previous work, hopefully, and remembering from 6.2.4.5, okay, so if I'm going to reflect across the y-axis, the x values are going to become opposite. So this is going to be opposite x, and then comma y. That's just going to be the reflection. But as we said, that would put it right there. This vertex would put it right there, and I have to move it 2 more to the left. So I better go in here and say, hey, -2. Okay, so it's going to flip it across the y-axis, and it's going to move it 2 to the left. All right, so the next thing, okay, we're going to check. Now, let me show you how you modify these equations. Now, the capital letters matter in this case, and I had to do that because of the programming that's behind this. But anyhow, we said we want to take the opposite of x, and then we wanted to subtract 2, and that should put it right on top, and it does. And if we look at it, subtract 1, you can see it's right there. If we say subtract 1.5, it's right there. Subtract 1.9, it's right there. You can just get rid of that. That's a problem. Okay, and subtract 2 is what we predicted, and it lines right up. Now, on the rest of these screens, you're going to be doing similar things. You're going to have a practice. You need to make a prediction of what transformations you're going to use, write them in words, and then you're going to make a prediction about the equation. Then the next screen will allow you to practice. Okay? And I've put a bunch of these in there. Work together, talk to each other, really think through these. Hopefully they're good practice problems for you.